Non-Negotiables. So it just so happens that I finished Wes Watson's book, Non-Negotiables. And it's very, very ironic because what I learned in that book was that you must adhere to your conscience, but you must follow yourself with what your mind is telling you what to do. Every single day, your mind tells you, you need to do this, you need to do that. It tells you specific actions you need to take to better your life. And in order for you to be happy, you must listen to that voice, listen to your conscience telling you, you should eat this food, work out at this time, etc. Keeping you in constant alignment, because when you're in constant alignment with your conscious, you have an amazing life and everything is going good. Now, of course, you're still gonna have problems. I'm not saying that, but if you're constantly doing what your mind is telling you what to do this, and you keep following it, like, that's a good sign. You should always follow your conscious. Number one thing I learned from Wes Watson is just following your conscious. And you must have daily non-negotiable tasks for yourself every single day. Like, for example, for myself, every single day, non-negotiable is 75 hard. I have to get that done. Non-negotiable, I have to post a YouTube video every single day. And when I do these things, when I'm actually commit to doing them, I feel good. As opposed, if I don't do them, I don't feel good about myself. And you need to, develop your own non-negotiables that you can align to and you can adhere to every single day. That's going to give you happiness, because I know it's going to give you happiness if you just align to what you're supposed to do. It's just keeping the momentum, keeping the consistency, and keeping the discipline is literally the only thing that actually truly makes you happy. And what makes me happy is that, because there are always going to be those days where you just don't feel like doing it. It's not every single day. I would say it's most days though. Yeah, it's there's very rare days where you're really excited to get going for the day. And it's just constant discipline. This morning I woke up, I gotta get up, whatever, but I just kept at it. I did my morning routine, did my meditation, did all this stuff, and I just feel better. Once you start moving, once you start going, everything is better. So don't listen to your mind telling you, your mind's trying to trick you to tell you, oh, you shouldn't do this. You don't really. What I learned in the Wes Watson book as well is, listen to your heart, not your mind. Your mind's trying to trick you, telling you things that aren't true, but in your heart, you know what the truth is. You know what you love. You know what you need to go after in this life. And you need to go after that every single day. It's important. It's so important that you can follow your conscience, that you can do what you're supposed to do, that you can be disciplined every single day, and you can actually be proud of yourself. At the end of the day, if you're doing what you're supposed to do, it's going to make you happy. If you have a thought in mind, if your conscience has a thought and you don't do it, you're not going to feel good. But if you follow your conscience, if you do what you're supposed to do, you're working out, you're eating the right foods, you're on this constant progression, you can't feel bad about yourself. And this is ideally where you need to get to in life, to where you can always follow your conscience all the time. It's a non-negotiable. That's why I say non-negotiable. You're always disciplined. You don't feel like working out, you're going to work out anyways. You don't feel like eating this, you're going to eat it anyways. You don't feel like doing certain things, but you do it anyways, because it's non-negotiable. We're just building habits here. We're building discipline. We're building mental toughness. We're building all these things just by doing what we don't want to do. It's very simple, but it's also very difficult. It's very simple because all you have to do is do it. It's very difficult because you have to convince your mind that this is a very, very hard, it's easy to do it, but it's hard to convince your mind that it is. Because, you don't want to work out you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that, but after you do it, you feel way better. It's it's always, right before, I can remember yesterday, right before my workout, I'm like, I don't want to do this. Once I did it, once I finished, wow, you feel better. Your mind changes. Once you are disciplined and commit to excellence, your mind literally changes just by doing what you're supposed to do. But if you know you should do something, you don't do it. That's what makes me unhappy. That's literally the only thing that'll make me unhappy is if I don't do something I know I should be doing. And I know the same is going to be for you. We're all human beings. We're all wired the same. If you can wake up early, if you can eat the right foods, healthy foods, if you can work out every single day, you can continue to be disciplined on your habits, you can be happy. but you're going to be unhappy when you don't listen to your conscience telling you what you should be doing every single day. Non-negotiable. That's the video I have for you. If you like this video, like the video, comment, share, subscribe. See you in the next one.